What's going on, you guys? Today we are doing episode 1, the first installment of a new series that I want to start called Rate That Substance. And today we're doing everyone's favorite or everyone's. Anyways, today we're doing everybody's favorite or everybody's least favorite, and that is Xanax. This, honestly, I can't think of many pros, personally, for me. I can think of a lot of cons. One big con that I think a lot of people are aware of is, I'm going to do this in text. Let's see here. 22. A lot of people get arrested on Xanax, including me. I'm not immune to the Xantivities that are going to jail. I won't get into the specifics, but just know that it has happened. Not a very fun experience. Not one where I have it and then I go, I want to do that again. So, that's pretty big con. A pro is zero anxiety. Now these are for anxiety, obviously, so you're gonna have zero anxiety on them, and that's a pro because you're just unapologetically yourself, not really afraid to say what you think, say what you mean. I'm being attacked in the throat by a burp. Oh my fuck. But I don't think this is a very, it's a pro, but it's also kind of a con, because when I have no anxiety, I will literally just do exactly what I want to do, no matter how much I need to do something else, like go to work or make sure that I'm not out for 4 days at a time. All that rational thinking just goes out the window when I'm on Xanax. So, although it is a pro, we're also going to put it as a con. Another con is, and one that I don't see talked about a lot, taste. Bad. The taste of a real alprazolam Xanax is so horrendously shit. I would rather eat Molly than a Xanax. I would rather chew Molly than I would a Xanax bar. And that's insane. If you know how bad Molly tastes, that's crazy. That's literally crazy of me to say. But I mean it. 100% I mean it. Because I hate the taste so fucking bad. How I used to tell if people's bars were real was I would bite into it, and if it tasted like a script bar, then I'd say, yep, real. Instantly my whole face would just scrunch up and get all fucking gross, because I would literally start gagging almost, because it's so bad. It's bitter, but it's also just ooh, I just hate it. I have not met one person that likes the taste of Xanax. Even a bar chart, they don't like the taste of fuck. They do not like the taste of Xanax. Nobody that I've met ever likes the taste of Xanax. Another con. I mean, not a con, a pro actually, because this is a very big pro. Very, very important when it comes to substances and using them and buying them and all that stuff, and it's cheap. You can get these fuckers for so cheap that it's literally insane. No single person should be able to have access to these drugs so cheap. You can literally get 10 bars for $1 if you know the right person. Granted, they're not real bars, but they're still gonna do pretty much the same thing. And most of the bars being sold on the street aren't really real anyways. And this is just kind of bars in general, which I know, Like we're going with the benzodiazepine specific bars. Only benzos in those bars that I'm talking about. But you can get like double strength Xanax bars, which are pressed obviously because they're double strength. There's no Xanax bar that's gonna be more than 2 milligrams, and if anybody tells you that there's more than 2 milligrams in the bars that they're selling you, they're fucking lying. They're literally lacing you. There is 3 milligram extended release Xanax, but that's the highest it goes. Does not go above that. And the extended release is so rare, I don't even know if it's in the US. So don't even bother looking for it, because you're probably not going to find it. But yeah, it being cheap is a very big pro, because a lot of drug addicts, not really doing the best financially. Not really doing the best financially. Not to say that all of them are poor and broke. But, it's definitely something that a lot of people take into account when they're buying a drug. Like, nobody wants to buy, like, $20,000 worth of drugs that's going to last, like, 3 days. You know what I mean? But that kind of leads me into the next con, and that is blackouts. Blacking out on Xanax is terrifying, because every single person who interacts with you will tell you that they don't know who they were talking to. It was a completely different person. You will literally hear things that you did the next day, and you will go, what the fuck? Like, you're lying to me. Like, if you don't see proof of it, I feel like most people who get told what they did when they blacked out on Xanax, like, if they're not seeing that proof, I feel like most people always have that little doubt in their mind where they're like, what if they were just lying because I was like blacked out? But, most of the time I can guarantee you that they're not lying, and you probably did some fuck shit. So, but yeah, blackouts, not really fun. And, you kind of eat all your bars when you're blacked out most of the time. I've never met somebody who blacks out and then saves their bars, unless they, like, hit them and forgot where they hit them. But, blackouts, another pretty big con. And another con, that looks weird. Not really recreational, or very low recreational, like, ability. Because, like, you don't really get high when you're on Xanax. In fact, if anything, you get the opposite. You don't get high on anything. Like, you will not get high. You'll, like, smoke a lot of weed. You won't feel it, but it'll feel good to smoke. You'll do coke. Oh, I'm gonna blow this fucking 8-ball in a night. Like, you will not get high like you would off of Xanax when you're on Xanax. And when you keep on trying to chase that high, that quote-unquote high, which is really just the feeling of not having any anxiety, then, it's not really fun. It's just not really fun, because you're blacking out all the time. You're doing dumb shit, you know what I mean? So, overall, here. Oh Lord, I did not mean to do that. Anyways, overall, I would rate Xanax. Let's see here. Given all those pros and cons, I would give it 2 out of 10. This is my final rating. I know people are going to disagree with me, but this is just my opinion. I hate Xanax. Horrible drug. Nothing good for me, personally, has ever come from it. It's made my friends fucking, like, delusional when they were coming off of it. Like, it just... I literally died one time because of, like, I overdosed one time, unfortunately, because somebody laced the bars that I had with fentanyl. And, like, there was some other thing that the hospital, like, couldn't identify. But, like, Xanax just isn't worth it. The only reason I gave it a 2 is because it does get rid of anxiety. That's the only reason. But yeah, moral of the story, don't do fucking Xanax. It's not fucking worth it. And that's the first installment of Rate That Substance with Florazi. So, without further ado, So have a great day and peace.